evening. I'm Sir Arthur Wimpole Smyth. I'm president of this campaign for the outlawing of repression of persons whose self has expired, or corpse, as we prefer to be known. I am here today to talk to you about the disgusting discrimination that still exists in our society against people simply because the life phase of their existence has ended. Here at C.O.R.P.S.E, we hear of case after case of blatant discrimination against people simply because they have died. Take this case for example. Mr. Sidney Cleat of Kettering was walking home from work one day when he was hit and killed by an ice cream van. The next day, Mr. Cleat, conscientious as usual, turned up for work, only to find his job being done by someone else. His co-workers showed him no compassion, oh no. They ran away screaming. A team from C.O.R.P.S.E went down to Mr. Cleat's workplace to try and negotiate a resolution to the situation. Once we could persuade the managers to stop screaming, which believe me, took some time, they vouchsafed to us from their barricaded boardroom that they had terminated Mr. Cleat's employment due to his death. Now let me make this absolutely clear. This blatant discrimination has got to stop. Lack of life is no reason to exclude us from society. The living community must realize that we live in a multi-vital society and that the dead have just as much to offer as the living. After all, most dead people have a whole lifetime of experience to draw on. Imagine how well designed our modern cities would be if the rotting corpse of Sir Christopher Wren was involved in planning them. Imagine the scientific advances that could be made if Professor Stephen Hawking was working hand in hand with the stinking remains of Albert Einstein. Our education system could also benefit hugely from a truly multi-vital society. Imagine your children being taught 20th century history from a soldier who fought and died, mark you, on the fields of the Somme. But if you ask most normal, living people if they like the idea, they react with shock and horror, as if the dead working for the good of all of our society is a frightening idea, I ask you. Only by working together can we build this fair and equitable Britain. If the living can see that we're willing to work to make this world better, we will be accepted. We must put our collective noses to the grindstones and not whinge and complain when they fall off. And only in this way can we, living and dead, hand in hand, build a true, fair, equitable Britain. Thank you for this opportunity to tell you about the vitally important work the C.O.R.P.S.E is doing. We hope that you will support and help us in all of our future endeavours. And remember, whether living or dead, we all have a